Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's MRGang here. Welcome back to another tour review by yours truly. And as promised after my last review, we are just continuing with this crazy week of just back-to-back Beyblade reviews. So today we are taking a look at yet two more Hasbro releases here. Today we are taking a look at the Beyblade X Booster, Soar Phoenix here, and geez, it's crazy that I'm now finally reviewing this. The, of course, starter, Scythe Incendio. Yes. So let's go ahead and take a look at both these guys. And we'll go ahead and start off with our lovely Soar Phoenix here. Now, of course, ever since this guy was revealed back in a random booster, this one was quite interesting, as yet again, this is another instance of Hasbro doing a booster release of a random booster prize. Just very, very interesting. And I love the color of this thing. And I'm so happy that Hasbro decided, let's just throw it out as a booster. Why not? You know? And so, taking a look at this guy, of course you do have the standard Beyblade X logo up there, looking very, very nice up there. And of course, we have a very nice CG render of PhoenixWing there, looking very PhoenixWingy. Again, loving that color scheme right there. And then, of course, we have the Soar Phoenix, or PhoenixWing text down there. 580 Hexa, yes. And it is balanced type. And, of course, up here you do get your obligatory Takara Tomy logo. And, of course, it includes the Bay as shown. Now, of course, taking a look at the side here, if my turntable would like to cooperate with me. You guys can see yet another one of the Hasbro mobile app promos right there. And then, of course, on the back, we do have the PhoenixWing or Soar Phoenix text up there. It is balanced type, right spin, and you do get all of the parts beautifully displayed over there. And, of course, all your other sort of jargon on the back here, which, as I keep telling you guys, that is rubbish. Don't bother reading that. Oh, and of course I forgot to mention on the front of the box, how could I forget this? You get the clear bubble there, kind of giving you a little sneak peek of the blade there, which again just looks so good. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this sucker open and see how cool he actually is. But before we do that, getting a little bit ahead of myself, aren't I? Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Scythe Incendio here. So yes, this is the standard color version of HellsScythe, which I know, crazy I'm only reviewing it now, but let me tell you, it has been quite the journey to get my hands on this guy. But I'm glad to finally have him, because, I mean, it's the original HellsScythe, right? And, you know, sure, my yellow one was okay, but this is the one I've wanted the most, because, I mean, come on. But taking a look at him, of course you got the Beyblade X logo once again, and of course our obligatory CG render once again, which, oh man, just looks so, so nice. Then of course you have your little bubble right there, kind of showcasing a little bit of the blade. And of course we do have the Scythe Incendio, or HellsScythe text, 460 taper. So that's the original combo, compared to my original 380 ball combo I had before from the 3-on-3 deck set. But, of course, it does include, of course, a launcher and the bay as shown up there. And, of course, the Takara Tomy logo once again. Spinning around to the side here. Of course, you get yet another promo of the Hasbro app. And on the back, of course, we have our HellsScythe text up there. Of course, it is balanced type. Put over here instead of over there. And of course, over there you do have a little sneak peek of Drawn Dagger, looking very Drawn Daggery in the, of course, the starter stadium right there, or at least the set stadium. Was it the Extreme Battle Set Stadium? And then, of course, we have all the parts beautifully displayed right there, and of course, all of your stats and whatnot. Which, as I keep saying, don't bother reading it because it is absolutely rubbish. Just some text there, just to spruce up the back of the box, really. Okay, now with that said, let's go ahead and crack these suckers open and see how cool they actually are. Alright, now with both bays fully unboxed, and that actually took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to, let's go ahead and get into the part by part of each of our lovely bays here. And I think we're going to start off with the gorgeous PhoenixWing here. And let's start off with its blade, which of course is PhoenixWing. And like I said, this color scheme looks fantastic for PhoenixWing. I mean, turning this normally like fiery sort of like fireball design for Phoenix into this almost icy aesthetic, I think really works quite well. And I guess it makes sense to take a normal Phoenix and make it an ice Phoenix. Also excuse the background noise there for that. Anyway, so, and taking a look at the gear chip design, just looks so good. Just having that nice light blue on the dark blue, and then you got the sort of orangish yellow for the beak and everything, and of course the little talons picked out there. Just looks really good. And of course, I mean, hey, it does look awesome, and you do have the clear coat on the metal as well for this guy, so that is great. And eagle-eyed viewers will also notice that this blade doesn't have the metal coat finish on it either. So, for those who actually care about the metal coat on the original PhoenixWing, which for a quick comparison, let me grab my original PhoenixWing. And, oh boy, yes, I realize he's looking a little worse for wear. You don't have to worry about paint chipping with this guy, so that is a huge plus. Really dig that with this guy. And you can really see just, again, like the fire and ice aesthetic. I think just works so well for Phoenix. And then, of course, on the back, you do have the QR codes that you guys can scan PhoenixWing or Soar Phoenix into your Beyblade X mobile app. But yes, really good recolor. Takara and Hasbro, you were cooking with this one. For sure. For sure. Alright. And next up, we get the Ratchet here, which is 580. Now, of course, you've already seen this Ratchet plenty of times. I believe it originally debuted with Wyvern Gale back a few random boosters ago. So, really nice to see it here again in this nice dark blue and sort of this lighter blue color. Works quite well. And last but certainly not least, we get the bit, which is or Hexa. And Hexa looks good. I really like the sort of blue on this sort of light blue color we got going on. Just works super well. And from what people have told me in the community, Hexa is one of the better bits to use. Despite the fact that, at least from my testing, it's an okay bit. It's nothing too crazy. And for a quick comparison, let me grab the original Hexa we got on Hell's Hammer, or Hammer Incendio. As you can see, it is a very nice change of color here between both versions here. So, very nice to see this part again, for sure. So, once you put the bay all together here, there you have PhoenixWing 580 Hexa. And again, this guy looks really good. Just, again, another solid booster from Hasbro. Again, Hasbro's kind of been cooking this gen when it comes to the booster offerings. And this is yet just another good one from Hasbro, for sure. Now, moving on to HellsScythe here. Let's go ahead and grab him over here. And let's take a look at the blade for this guy, which of course is HellsScythe. And yeah, just like I said back with the 3-on-3 deck set version of HellsScythe, this guy is fantastic. I mean, we're talking about one of the best balance types you can buy, even now with a certain CX out. This guy's still one of, if not the best balance blades to buy. I mean, just the round design, the excellent stamina, just everything about him is just fantastic. Just so good. Oh, I believe this time around, this one does actually have the clear coat finish on him. So, hey, good on you, Hasbro. Hey, Takara. Starting to update the molds, I see, with this one. But yeah, and of course, taking a look at the gear chip design, just again looks so good with the fiery sort of skull and everything. Of course, the whole Grim Reaper aesthetic just works super well for him. And for a quick comparison, let me grab my original HellsScythe from the 3-on-3 deck set, and you guys can see they do look quite good together. Even if you can tell that, yeah, this one is definitely the original mold, and of course this one is the updated one. But still, very, very nice right there. And of course on the back we do have the QR code, so that way you guys can scan HellsScythe or Scythe Incendio into your Beyblade X mobile app. But yeah, really, really nice blade. So, so nice. And of course for me, it's nice to finally have the anime accurate color scheme. About time, right? Next up we get the Ratchet here, which is 460. And it is nice to see here in its original red and clear color scheme. Now, of course, evidently 460 did debut with this release, and I think for what it's worth, it works quite well with this bay. So, you can't be mad at that. And last but certainly not least, we get the bit, which is T, or Taper. Now, Taper is okay. I mean, the whole idea of being like a mixture between attack, defense, and stamina, I think works quite well with Taper. Of course, thanks to its flat design, as I've showcased with previous bays with Taper on it, it does have quite the aggressive bit of movement, but it does also have some decent late game stamina. So all in all, you cannot be mad with Taper. And of course, with it debuting here with HellsScythe, couldn't ask for a better bay to debut this bit with. And once you put the bay all together real quick, nice tight click, there you have HellsScythe 460 Taper. So, very, very nice to see this bay in all of its glory. And like I said, for me, it's about time I finally get the anime accurate color version of this iconic bay. And with that, that pretty much wraps up the overview on these two. So let's do a quick jump cut and see how these guys look in battle. So, see you guys here in a bit. Oh, alright guys, and we are back. And of course we have our lovely Double Extreme Stadium back, because thankfully I don't have to worry about destroying my stadium this time. So let's go ahead and grab our lovely, lovely Beyblades here. And of course I will be using my very nice winder launcher here. And we'll go ahead and see what these two can do here. So I think we'll go ahead and start off with our PhoenixWing here. So let's see what he does in the stadium. And as expected, it is quite stable. I mean, sure, due to the nature of Hexa, it is a little bit wonky. But for the most part, yeah, it's very stable. Ow. And of course, it spins for quite well, too. Alright, and now for our lovely HellsScythe. As you can see, it is pretty aggressive, as one would expect. Woo! Get a little jumpy with it. Ow. Alright, but there we go. So, there you have those two there. Just, again, just so, so good to have these guys. Alright, so I think for the first round, just to make it interesting, let's pit our two new bays against one another. See what they can do. Interesting hit from HellsScythe. Oh, okay. Big hit. Woo! Woo! Alright, come on, Phoenix. You can do it. Maybe. Nope. No. Okay. And HellsScythe takes it for that one. Alright, let's go again. What just happened? Okay, well, I guess HellsScythe won. Jeez, that was a little aggressive, wasn't it? But, alright. Let's go one more time. Oh, good hit from HellsScythe. Oh, another one. And another one. Oh, boy. And Phoenix surprisingly survived that onslaught of attacks. Jeez. Good on you, Phoenix. Okay, now let's get some different bays in here. And you know what? Let's see. Let's do this lovely Viper tail here. Of course, we'll start off with Phoenix, and then we'll do HellsScythe. Oh, good hit. Wow. Alright. Bringing a smackdown on. Hey! Okay. Come on, Phoenix. Finish him off. There you go. Good stuff. Alright, let's go again. Ooh, good hits. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So despite Hex's, like, shape, it can get around pretty quick. And it was a draw. Okay. Let's go one more time. Wow! Ooh! And a burst from PhoenixWing. Excellent finish right there. Jeez. But yeah, PhoenixWing, even on this balance setup, whew, it's still got a punch. Like, way more than you would think. Alright. And now let's go ahead and get HellsScythe in against it. Woo! Big hits. Okay. Wow! Very jumpy. Okay. Did you see that, like, chip he did? That was awesome. Oh, it's a draw anyway. Alright, let's go again. Wow. That was a really swift burst. I mean, dang, he barely even touched him. Okay. Well, like, it is Viper Tail, so fair enough. Alright, you know what? One more time. One more. Come on, HellsScythe. Interesting movement. And Viper finally got a win there. Jeez, barely, but it did. Alright. Now let's go ahead and switch off to, You know what? I haven't used you in a while. Sphinx Cowl. See what he can do against these mighty bays here. Come on, PhoenixWing. Hey! Okay. And, well, that was oddly peaceful. Let's go again. Another good hit. And just smacked him right in the top of the blade. Okay. A little bit disrespectful, but alright. And Phoenix took that again. Jeez. Alright. Let's see what HellsScythe can do now against Sphinx Cowl. Well, that was quick. Okay. Alright, HellsScythe, we get it. You're awesome. I know. But, like, geez, you don't have to disrespect Sphinx like that. Okay. What the heck? I didn't even see that. He just got like punched. Just like, what the heck was that? Okay, one more time. Jeez, Cal just doesn't want to fight. No, you gotta fight properly. Come on. Don't give me that. Okay, we get it. We get it, HellsScythe. Oh, we get it. You don't like Sphinx Cowl. We get it. We get you, dude. But, like, oh my god, just boom. Alright, anyway. Go back over there, Sphinx. Jeez, I think you've been violated enough already. Alright, let's get one more bay here. And you know what? Let's do... You know what? Let's get a Hasbro exclusive out here. We haven't done Hasbro exclusives in a while. You know what? Yokong. Why not? Let's see what he can do. Okay, well that was just top tier disrespectful. Okay. Let's try that again. Alright. Well, that was just stupid, but okay. Let's, you know what? Let's move on to HellsScythe here. Wow. Oh, okay. Jeez, HellsScythe, you maybe want to give him a chance there? Oh, finally, we actually get a battle here. Never mind. Never mind. All right, one more time. All right, come on. Yeah. Oh, tie. Okay, we have to do one more to break the tie. Okay, as I say, HellsScythe, we get it. You're awesome. Stop showing off and just beat him already. Or don't. That's fine too, I guess. Okay. Alright. Y'all Kong. What an interesting bay you are. Alright, go back over there. Alright, I think with that, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this review on HellsScythe and our lovely blue PhoenixWing. Honestly, I like these two bays quite a bit. Evidently, as we saw, PhoenixWing kinda busted. I mean, just kinda. Because, I mean, I wouldn't think it would work good for balance type combos, but you know what? This one works quite well. And of course, HellsScythe, as we can see, just top tier disrespected Sphinx Scowl. I mean, just boonk, and just flew out. Jeez, and that was so casual too. Usually they're aggressive about it, but now HellsScythe was just like, no thank you. But yeah, still one of the best balance types you can buy, and also apparently can smash bays out as well. So, go figure. Not nearly as much as other bays, looking at you, Shark Edge, but still, very, very good. So with that, like I said, that's going to pretty much wrap it up for this review. So if you guys did enjoy this one, please make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and ring that notification bell so that way you guys get notified for all my uploads. Later, Reed Squad, and have a good one.